Geek Cross. Hi, my name is Anna and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with the first comeback reaction of 2021.
Oh.
And we'll be reacting to MCND.
Yes, so we are reacting to MCND's comeback that just came out called Crush 우당탕. And we have seen all of the other title tracks by MCND at this point, in case you missed our video yesterday. And we also watched the teasers for this music video. It looks like they're staying pretty on brand with an intense hip-hop sound style. So yeah, let's just go.
It looks like
Wait, what?
the Jetsons. This is gonna be one of those songs that gets stuck in your head. Like,
Honestly,
it's gonna get stuck in my head.
Probably. Something about this feels more old school though.
Mhm.
You know? I mean, not just like the music video, but the sound.
Are they in like a...
It's this shot that feels old. Oh,
Say Top Gang?
wind up. Oh, that's different. I thought you were gonna say something about the legs.
Yeah!
Is it the legs? Okay, but why is there just like an egg frying? I'm very...
Is it because... Never mind, I can't say that. They're children.
Tell me later. Now I've got like... Yeah, this set is very different. But just like, okay, sorry, the shot where they're dancing with like the matching tracksuits. This one.
Yeah.
Aw.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Huh? This beat. The bass. What is this? Huh? What? Music video. Wow. Eh? Oh.
Ooh.
Like, 저기요.
What?
Huh? Hello. As you can see, we had to take a little break before starting comments, and I put contacts in. So.
Weird flex, but okay, dude.
No!
Alright. Okay, so my first comment. They are so cute. Like, they are adorable. I just need to say that first, because after this comment, I'm gonna go into how they're supposed to feel in the song, but like, I look at them and I'm like, you are so cute. Concept-wise, choreography-wise, everything about that, they feel so cool. Like, the way they're dancing feels very cool. And in other MCND reactions, we've talked about how like they do have a lot of energy, but it's very controlled. This time, the energy is still there. I don't know if more mature is the right word, but it feels like they can play around with it a little bit more, which like, because now they have more experience than they did when they debuted or even with their first or second comeback. Like the way they're doing the movements is so cool, because before, especially since a lot of their dances were so high energy and they were like off the ground a lot of their dances were very upright, and like the way they were dancing was very upright. But in this, you can see that they're kind of dancing with a little bit more swag, and like even just the way they're walking, like they're kind of leaned back into it, like one shoulder dropped, and I was like, you guys are so cool. You're so much cooler than I was when I was your age. And then that carries over into how they're doing other movements, like how they're kind of playing with the beat a lot. Things I could see in the music video dance-wise. Legs, oh my gosh, their legs, their footwork, oh my gosh. Okay, I always refer to it as like butterfly legs because I really don't think it's like the in and out thing that they do when they're walking forward at the beginning of the chorus. There's not a real like technical term for it, at least not that I've ever been taught. So I really liked how it happened at the beginning of the chorus. It kind of like brought the like tension up. Wow, that's not how English people speak. It kind of brought the energy up. Awesome, like really great effect. Great musicality right there in the chorus. But also I liked how they had that same move in other places in the dance, but like slight variations on it. Stop, because I can't pull it back together. I believe it's the second verse rap section. One of the rap sections. There's a lot of rap sections. Where did you go? But also I liked how they had it in other places in the dance. Like there's one part in the second verse during one of the rap sections where they're actually doing the butterflies, but they're doing it really slow and they're going down and then they pop back up. And they kind of had that throughout the dance where it was like the same sort of movements, but done at different speeds and in different places. And so it feels very continuous and like one motif throughout the whole dance. And I really liked that. And then in the last chorus after the bridge, the choreography changes, and it's really interesting because they're not doing the legs anymore, but the way they're doing their arms and like the beat of it gives the same like effect that the legs were giving. And so it's that sort of like continuous vibe, like one, like, oh, it's just so good. And then also the feeling that the whole thing was giving me is like, right from the very beginning, I felt like it should be kind of like one of those 90s like high school movies where outside the school kids are having like a dance circle and they're kind of like bouncing back and forth and like clapping. And that was like the whole song. I was feeling like that. And then at the very end, that was actually what they were doing. Like in the elevator, they were all like freestyle dancing in front of each other. And then they had the partner dancing where two of them are doing like the leg thing and the other three in the back like bouncing back and forth like dance circle. And I was like, yes, this is the vibe. And then on the topic of the partner dancing, I thought that was really cool, especially because it gives the appearance of like counterbalancing where they like link and kind of lean. But it's an illusion. They're not actually counterbalancing because they don't want to get their legs tangled. So they're not actually putting weight on the other one, but it's a really cool effect. So yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. They're really cute and adorable and really cool. So Anna's turn.
I mean, it's very on brand. It was like a hip-hop song because they are a more like rap hip-hop focused group. But like I said in the reaction and how Peyton was saying, like it gives kind of like 90s old school vibe. It's not a 90s song, but there's just something about like the energy of it. And the lyrics themselves are like, let's just chill, hang out, have fun, like dance along with each other. And like the shots in the music video of them just like goofing around. I mean, like I know they're supposed to look cool at parts, but there are also parts where they're just like pulling silly faces. It really adds and contributes to that. And musically as well, there are things that contribute to it too. I think the biggest factor contributing to that is that line that plays in the intro, and then it's just used as a theme throughout the entire song. Like the only time that it doesn't play in the song is during the pre-chorus, and even in the pre-chorus it does like a slight variation of that line, so it's basically still there. It feels kind of funky, but also it's actually doubled, so it's played by two different layers. The rhythm of that line itself though is playful because it goes like da 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 da, so it's like too fast, then wait, da, then wait, da, right? Oh, this is gonna sound kind of weird. 약간 like 밀당하는 것 같아, you know? It's like a push and pull. So they're like pulling you in with a da-da, because it's like, ah, we're having fun. But then it's like, nah, let's be a little laid back, and it's like da, 미했다. And that like sort of feeling exists throughout the entire song as well. But anyways, moving on to talk about other things. I really wanted to talk about like the final chorus ending part of the song because it's really interesting to me how they change it so that it doesn't feel as repetitive and like it has higher energy, it ends on higher energy, because they do add extra little percussive layers from compared to the previous choruses, but they also have like little sung spoken parts that they add as well. So one of the things they add vocally, which I wish they could have done more of throughout the whole song, is during the hook part, I think it's the second part of it, they have this background vocals that comes in and it's like descending line through the scale of the key that the song is in. So it's really cool, not specifically for that line, but I wish they had done more things like that throughout the rest of the song because it was really nice to hear. Another thing is like at the end they have those like heys that you hear lightly in the background, or hey, because it's adding to that like just group sort of party hangout feeling as well. Also they have like the sung ohs happening, and then the whispered crush. It's really interesting how they use it because they're using it kind of like another percussion layer, kind of like how a cymbal or like a hi-hat, when you initially hit it, it has that sound and then it like rings out for a little bit because it's like the k of the crush, and then they close to the sh part really soon, quickly, and it's sustained like that for a while. So that's kind of like the ringing out of the cymbal. So I thought that was really cool. Basically, if you couldn't tell, I really liked I know that they're supposed to be like really cool and 멋있어 and whatever in this song. And like, if I was younger than all of them, I would probably be like that. But I just look at them and I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute. The whole time I was just like, oh, 귀여워, 누나가 밥 사줄게. Things like that. So.
Okay, TLDR. Do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
I think you should do it.
Okay, TLDR is MCND is back! And if you cannot tell from our comments, we really liked it. They do portray the like cool, like 멋있어 very well, but in our eyes, they're just really cute and adorable. And honestly,
Cute.
The song is really enjoyable too. Like, I think this is my favorite song of their releases so far. So
I still like the.
You like
This
I
is
know.
nice, but I still like the.
I know.
Yeah.
But I like this one.
Anyways, that being said, if you enjoyed this video and also are loving MCND's new comeback Crush, 우당탕, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe,
Ding!
turn on your notification bell,